Say, remember the Vandals? Well, of course I do. I see their handiwork every time there's a broken window or some ugly piece of graffiti on a wall or someone keyed in a car in the parking lot. But it's actually a tribute to their penchant for mindless destruction that they should stand out, not just against the general backdrop of human history, but even against the chaos and bloodshed that accompanied the fall of Rome, that we would still use the term vandalism to refer to that sort of destruction almost 1,500 years after the last Vandal kingdom was hurled onto the rubbish heap of history by the Emperor Justinian and his general Belisarius. That's right, the Vandals, like the Huns and others whose names we still remember, erupted out of Eastern Europe during the dying days of the Western Roman Empire. They caromed through Western Europe and Spain, and they set up shop in North Africa on the old site of Carthage. And from there, they carried out piracy. They even sacked Rome once, which was kind of a thing in those days, before finally being crushed at the Battle of Tricamarum on December 15th of 533. Their king fled and was later captured, but they were done as an organized political force at that point, and yet their name lives on. And it is a curious echo of the early days of Rome, when the challenge from Carthage was so menacing. And if you believe Chesterton, it was so important to the subsequent development of the world, including the rise of Christianity, that Rome, and not Carthage with its human sacrifice to Baal, prevailed in the Punic Wars. And then you get this kind of replay with another pirate entity set up in North Africa, where later, of course, the Barbary pirates would operate, which is why the Marines sing about the shores of Tripoli. And that you would get a kind of resurgent Eastern Roman Empire under Justinian that would reconquer North Africa and much of Italy, and would put down this particular kind of loathsome political organization. And it's also revealing that by this point, of course, the Roman Empire is Christian, but the Vandals, although Christianized, have succumbed to the Arian heresy. They have booted Christ out of the Trinity. Then they are booted out of history. But Orthodox Christianity does prevail, and that matters enormously to the subsequent development of the West. Even Justinian's effort to revive the Roman Empire in the end came to naught. Byzantium hung on in increasingly pathetic form right up to 1453, but the Western Roman Empire is gone. Or is it? You do get Charlemagne and the Holy Roman Empire as of Christmas Day, 800 AD, but more than that, you get the liberty under law, you get the Christianity that had conquered Rome from below prevailing and creating Western civilization. And it happens because of a number of pivotal turning points, by no means all military, but some of them are, from the Punic Wars to Justinian's defeat of the Vandals. Still, as I say, you got to hand it to people who can vanish from the pages of history, essentially in 533 AD, and yet still be remembered every time somebody sets a picnic bench on fire, throws a trash can in the river, or knocks the mirror off your car. It's not the kind of fame you'd really want, but it is fame. Now, if you're enjoying these commentaries, please go to my website, that's www.johnrobson.ca, make a monthly pledge to sustain me in my work, and also, of course, back the Rebel, put some money into the big plan to expand their operations and keep bringing you the kind of news and commentary you just won't get anywhere else.